Today I'm going to share 5 fermented foods I eat daily. I don't take probiotic supplement. I don't get much sleep for over 5 years, but I feel good every day, mostly thanks to my gut health. So let's go over 3 benefits of incorporating fermented food into your diet. Number 1, fermented food contains probiotics, so it will contribute to the gut's health. Number 2, it helps your body to absorb the nutrients efficiently. Number 3, fermented food has a umami taste, just like a miso paste, so it will give the nice depth into the taste. Simply, it will become tasty by adding some of the goodies I'm going to introduce in this video. Let me share my 5 secret ingredients. Number 1, natto. It's not a secret because I'm showing you guys natto all the time in this channel. I usually just top on the rice, but today, for those who are scared to eat natto but want to incorporate into your diet, I have a recipe for you. It's a savory natto pancake, which is plant-based and perfect for the meal prep. Chop onion into small dice. Keep the top till the end so that it won't fall apart. Next, I have a Chinese chives, again cut into small pieces. In a bowl, add 1 tablespoon of rice wine, 1 teaspoon of mirin, and some salt. Followed by 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I was gonna use a potato starch, but it was running out. You can also use any type of flour, but potato starch and cornstarch will bring the lighter texture to your pancake. Then here it comes, natto. Open the package, then straight into the bowl. We are also using this sauce and mustard coming with the natto. And this sauce contains fish stock, so if you are plant-based, swap for soy sauce. Throw onion and Chinese chives and give it a good mix until everything clings each other and well combined. To a pan on mid-heat, add oil. I'm using olive oil here. Move it around to cover the surface. Then drop the mixture into a little circular disc shape. Keep it small so that it's easier to flip later. And try not to touch it until the bottom side is cooked. You guys might be wondering, bacteria will be deactivated when it's cooked. According to the article I read, you have to heat at 120 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes to kill the natto bacteria. I was pretty surprised how powerful natto is. And cover with the lid and cook it for about 3 minutes over mid-heat. And when you have the nice crispy toasty mark on the bottom side, flip and cook another 2 minutes uncovered. Meanwhile, let's quickly mix 2 sauces. One is sriracha and mayo. You never go wrong with these two. You can tweak the ratio of sriracha and mayo depending on how spicy you want. Mine is 1 sriracha hot sauce, 3 mayo. And the other one is a tangy peppery sauce. Just mix rice vinegar, soy sauce, and black pepper to give it a nice kick. I like these combinations with the pan-fried gyoza dumplings. And back to the pan. When another side is nice and crispy, transfer to the plate. And you can drizzle some toasted sesame oil at the end, but for me, this is flavorful enough. Make a bed of shiso leaf for the presentation. I always do that when the dish is very beige like today. And dip into the sauce and dig in. The outside is crunchy and the inside is fluffy. To me, natto acts like a cheese. It gets softer when it's heated through. You can still taste a hint of natto, but not as strong as when it's raw. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. Next in goes even deeper and niches, if that makes sense. It's shoyukoji. Shoyukoji is a mixture of rice malt and soy sauce which has been fermented. Let me quickly show you how to make it. This is dried rice malt, which is called koji in Japanese. Just a side note, koji is designated as a national fungus in 2006. I just find out as I make this video. I'm always learning new things with you guys. Put them into the clean glass jar and mix with soy sauce. You don't have to wash the rice malt. I have a 1 part rice malt and 2 parts soy sauce. Mix that well. And you don't want to close the lid completely, allowing them to breathe. Then that's it. It's easy, right? And in a few hours, rice will start to soak up the soy sauce and the liquid will reduce down in almost half. Just top up the soy sauce until all the rice malt is submerged. Let it ferment it for 7 to 10 days under the room temperature. You need to mix it once a day. I made this in February, so I fermented it for 9 days. You will see it becomes very slimy and the rice grain will be mushy as the time passes. At this stage, close the lid and keep it in the fridge for up to 1 month. Now you may think, how do you use it, Miwa? I just use it as a serve of soy sauce. You can eat it raw or cooked. On top of the blanched spinach, add some shoyukoji along with your favorite oil. I'm adding egoma oil, which is high in omega-3 fat. Soy sauce has its own, it's too salty, but once it combines with the rice malt, you can take off the edge of its saltness, and moreover, the sweetness from the rice comes after along with the umami taste. I also use it for simple stir fries too. Salted rice malt, known as shiokoji in Japanese. Now you might already have the idea of what that is. Just mix some rice malt, water, and salt and being fermented. Again, let me quickly show you how to make it. Into the glass jar, add rice malt. Then add sea salt and give it a good mix. Lastly, add water, then mix that again. Leave the lid partially covered to let it be able to breathe. Just like shoyukoji, you need to add more water as it keeps soaking up the liquid. And ferment it for 7 to 9 days. Stir it once a day until you get this thick jammy consistency. First, you will only taste the salt, just like a salt water. As the fermentation process goes on, you will start to smell the aroma similar to sake and taste the hint of sweetness on the back of your throat. It became my custom to mix them before I go to bed. It might sound weird, but I start to develop a special attachment to this shoyukoji, just like taking care of baby. It took me 9 days, and close the lid and keep it in the fridge for up to 1 month. You can enjoy as is, but you can blitz up with the blender to make it smooth. I have shown you many recipes using this salted rice malt in this channel, like tomato pasta, which is vegan, and chicken soup, Japanese curry. I put all the recipe link in the description box for you. If you want to get one for yourself, I have a shop link down in the description box below. But basically use it as a salt. My own basic rule is that if the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of salt, I do 2 teaspoons of shiokoji. What I like about this shiokoji is that it brings out the natural flavor of other ingredients. If you are just making vegetable soup, first saute vegetable with some shiokoji before you add any liquid, and it really takes you to the next level. As you can imagine, I only take these fermented products just because I like this taste. And luckily, it happened to be healthy for your guts. And another side of note I learned is that in order to acquire the healthy guts, you want to diversify the probiotic you take. So someday I take natto, but other day I take miso. So these two have a different type of bacteria. Speaking of miso, that's the fourth fermented item I almost consume it every day. I always have 3 different kinds of miso in my fridge. My family favorite is yellow miso. If you're a beginner to miso, start with yellow miso. They are usually mild in taste. If you're making miso soup, just remember not to boil after you add the miso paste to retain the aroma. I have a lots of other miso related recipes and detailed explanation of miso, so I put all the links in the description box below for you. Otherwise, this video is gonna be too long. The last one is a kimchi. I know kimchi is Korean, but I love kimchi so much. I think many Japanese love kimchi and very appreciated to the Korean food culture. I also make red bean paste using rice malt or amazake, which is I use as a sugar substitution since I try to cut down the refined sugar. I don't know how many of you are interested in today's topic, so I'm not going any further in this video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I can make more. Also, I'd love to know if the ingredients I showed in this video are available for you guys. Talk to you down there. I'm showing how I use these fermented products daily on Instagram, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Miwa Japanese Cooking Class. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Bye! またね!
아, 이거 왜 해?